Foley.
And you can spot those 20s cars, all kinds of them, by those drum headlights, flat on the front, flat on the back.
Yeah.
And again, we're seeing stuff. I mean, when have you seen a 23 Buick around here? I mean, they seem to be able to track some cars that I don't know where they come from, but
Yeah.
Now look at the exposed valves, open valves.
yeah.
Gorgeous car.
The oil can, you had to hand oil each one of those tappets. Canadian. That's
Yes.
a Canadian Buick.
Is that moving or not?
General Motors of Canada.
I thought I zoomed in on that. But yeah, it's a Canadian Motors.
They were called McFarlanes in Canada.
Were they?
Eventually they were called McFarlanes, and that was the Buick name in Canada.
That's sharp.
Very cool car, that's for sure.
And is that a tow rope on there? Hanging off?
It probably is, yeah.
You'd have been styling in that car in 23.
Mm-hmm.
The old Buicks in those 20s were very popular with the farmers, too.
Yeah.
They were a very durable car, the Dodges and the Buicks.
Yeah.
That was a Chevy.
1930 Chevy. Jim Lewis. It's the Universal 4-door Special. Now, that's a pretty big car for back then.
All you need with that car is a machine gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. These were pretty much luxury cars. Yes, Bill?
No, they were the mid-range,
Just your mid-range
and lower price cars still, but there was a lot of fancy car for the money. But the coachwork was elegant. It was pretty, It was like the larger cars. Pinstriping, the two-tone, nice curves on it.
Looks like it's in excellent shape.
It's a 30 Model A.
Yeah. Another touring car. Owner's name was John. I didn't get the last name.
Tell the 30 and 31 difference by the top of the radiator. 30 was all shiny in the top, and the 31 had a panel painted black in the
Okay.
top of the radiator. That was the main difference.
Well, we're going to give you the chance to show them that in a second. I like the two-tone paint on this too.
Yeah, they did an excellent job with
Yeah.
this car.
Of course, those had the Murrays and the Briggs bodies. Two companies that built the bodies for Ford then.
Yeah. Now there's the 31. Only while this one is a
What? That's got that's a 31. Now notice the panel, it's painted white like the car, right in the top of the radiator there where the emblem is.
66A deluxe pickup. Only 293 built. That's got to be worth some money. This was Jim Romanella. And I think he owns both of those. I'm not sure.
Kind of Spartan on the inside there.
Mm-hmm.
No frills, but you had everything you needed.
Yeah.
Now that's interesting. Firestone.
Yeah, that is very cool.
Of course, Henry Ford was using Firestone tires on those vehicles.
I think I've been tempted to put that car back looking just exactly like that. With the Firestone on it and everything.
That is sweet.
It was one of the
Carl
unique
Valentine.
custom bodies you could buy at that time for the rear end of the truck, so that you could buy the cab and the chassis and then have a body put on it, whatever you liked. Many optional bodies like that were aftermarket.
There we go. 47 Ford.
No, not this. No, this
Oh,
is
I'm
like a
sorry.
Chevy to me.
It's the
Chevy.
I read the wrong line.
Jeez.
Jeez, it's a 36 Chevy half-ton pickup,
Right.
Walt Horn. Oh,
Well, at least he wasn't in the portholes on that one, was
Yeah,
he?
yeah, we're going to jump on in before he gets
Oh,
All he's gonna do is read
yeah.
the sheet, you
See?
know?
See?
Right, yeah.
The night I was right, I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah. And he even had the sheet at that time, he still didn't get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very pretty truck.
1936,
Yeah, and you know, it's, I mean, again, very interesting. I mean, how many trucks do you guys typically have at your show? You know, the older trucks, you just don't see that many anymore.
Well, most of them have, you know, been made into rods and street
Yeah, I
rods, and then
understand.
and a lot of them are just completely driven till they went into the
Yeah,
ground. So that is very, very nice.
Which on Chevys, that was more common because they had a lot of wood frame material, right?
Well, they both had the wood framing, but that was a problem. Stowbolt 6.
Ooh, here we go.
Ooh. This is the 1947.
Ward fire truck.
Yeah.
Little town I grew up in, that was the first fire truck they had, like that.
Owner's name is Judson Turney. Ford Champion. That's pretty cool.
And again, that's certainly a unique piece of history for sure. And the fact that, you know, you don't see too many street rod fire engines, do you?
No, there's a thought.
So yeah,
Haven't seen anybody come up with that one
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Somebody will one of these days.
yeah. So I mean, you know,
Mark's nodding his head over there. He must have seen one somewhere.
Ah.
Okay.
Count the portals there, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's gotta be a
Venti ports
Roadmaster.
is actually what they're called. That's the Roadmaster,
Yeah.
49.
now we know why John took this one. He happens to have a 52.
There's that Fireball engine that was so popular on the
Yeah.
dirt track rowdy rounds.
Yeah.
You get out there on a dirt track with that, and you usually won because you knock everybody else off the track with that car anyway.
I've got
But
the
they were
old,
fast.
commercial, a Buick commercial with the Fireball engine on it that explains it and stuff. I should have done that on this, or we'll run it maybe next time.
I basically learned to drive on a 50 Chevy,
Did
50
ya?
Buick, and
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
Very nice.
There we go.
55.
Buick Century convertible, 55. Oh,
look at the chrome on the front bumper.
that's gorgeous.
There's enough there to make several cars.
Yeah.
Now, we really have an expert with us tonight on these GM cars because Gary's been with GM for many, many years.
30,
Oh, were you with
36
GM?
years.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We made rear-wheel drive automatic transmissions.
Hmm.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That is something. I tell you, I'm falling in love with these big old Buicks, these Roadmasters and stuff.
They were nice cars to drive.
Man. Ah,
Oh, there's
56 Hudson Hornet.
There's
Oh,
that
man.
many. Now that some people would say, "Oh, look at the interesting custom paint on it," but that is original colors. They came that way. Very popular, kind of salmon and the gray. Chevy had that
Chevy
too.
had that too,
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of tricolors in the
Oh.
mid-50s.
Twin H power. That was so famous on the Hudsons too. That engine would get up and scat.
The
Another
56,
another famous one for on the racetracks.
56 Hornet, there was only 3,022 produced. And that included the Super 6 productions.
I bet that didn't get 30 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, but did you care when gas was 15 cents a gallon or something, you know?
Probably was lucky to get 8 miles a gallon.
Yeah. Very nice. And
I
of
love,
course,
I love the color
I
combination.
think we're seeing a lot of different cars only because John kind of looks at it the same way I do when I'm going out and filming something. If you're going to film something, come up with something that's a little different that people
Yeah.
haven't seen.
The two-tone inside.
I mean, everybody
Same,
sees
yeah.
Camaros, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
no.
I see that V on the door. You'll notice they carry out. Look at the V on the outside of the door. They kind of carried that V thing on those Hudsons somewhere on in the designs. That little bit of a V, right? See, it breaks the chrome on the side. Some people said that was horrible, and others said that was pretty catchy.
That is gorgeous. All brought to you in part by Keels and Wheels.
That guy.
Oh, boy.
We get our gold star tonight.
Yes, they're going to need a whole lot more practice. Listen, when the show's
still not
over,
pointing.
I want you to run some